Natalia Silva takes on Alexa Grasso this Saturday on the main card of UFC 315. And this is a very high-level matchup at women's flyweight. Alexa Grasso, former champ, coming off of a loss to Valentina Schevchenko in the third fight of their trilogy, looking to make her comeback, get back on the winning track against Natalia Silva, who's just a surging contender, looking to get her to throw her name into the hat for a title shot. And with a win here, I think she might just get it, on a 12-fight winning streak with 6 wins in the UFC. So I think this is going to be a highly skilled matchup with these two ladies, who I think are very evenly matched. So I'm curious to see how this one plays out. But like I said, Alexa Grasso, former champ, had that crazy shocker of a win over Valentina Schevchenko in their first fight, where she got the rear naked choke. Followed that up with a split draw. Not really sure how I think about that one. But then lost to Valentina Schevchenko last September. Shevchenko just controlling the grappling, getting her takedowns. I think she got like 8 takedowns in that fight, en route to getting her belt back, which she will defend on the same card. So Alexa Grasso, very well-rounded fighter. Obviously very good, being able to beat Shevchenko, one of the greats. But really good boxing on the feet. Dangerous, has decent power. Dropped Shevchenko in their second fight. Good jiu-jitsu as well. Good grappling. Purple belt in jiu-jitsu. You think she'd be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. But very well-rounded, decent power overall. Very good fighter. Definitely will be in the top of her division for a long time to come. So has a lot of good wins. Viviane Araujo, Joanna Calderwood, Macy Barber. Lost to Carla Esparza back in the day and Tatiana Suarez, but again, those are two really good fighters, and obviously having a lot of very good matches with Shevchenko. But taking on Natalia Silva, who going to be 3 years younger. She's going to be an inch shorter and give up an inch in reach, but has tons of momentum on her side. Hasn't lost since 2017 to Marina Rodriguez, who's also very high level, currently on a 12-fight winning streak with 6 of those coming in the UFC. Natalia Silva, very well-rounded and explosive. She's a jiu-jitsu black belt with a 91% takedown defense, so she does a really good job of keeping it on the feet where she likes to go to work. She's very big and strong, very fast hands, very fast kicks, can kind of get that lead high kick up there very quickly, and we saw that in her fight with Araujo. Just flips it up there with not a lot of telegraph, not a lot of wind up, and can really take a lot of her opponents by surprise. But great dexterity in the legs, outside of her high kicks, great leg kicks, turning side kicks. We saw her use that to be able to keep Andrade off of her when she was pressuring into the cage. Was actually able to kick her off of her feet back into the octagon, but mixes up her kicks with her combinations as well. Great 1-2 high kick, really good lateral movement to keep her opponents guessing. Feints really well before she throws her combinations to keep them guessing as well. Can fight backwards, can fight going forwards. Was being pushed back against the cage, or at least behind the black line, the majority of the fight against Andrade in her last outing, and was still able to land a lot of offense and keep a lot of volume out there. And her cardio held up, so it's very impressive how much power strikes she can throw, the volume she puts out there, and the ability to do that for all 3 rounds, even being pushed back and having to be constantly be on the defensive. So cardio is never really a question up there. She can maintain it through the entirety of the fight. And good chin. She was getting, taking some decent shots from Andrade, but willing to kind of bite down on her mouthpiece and throw hands in the pocket, go tit for tat. She'll take one to give one. So not really concerned about her chin. I don't think she's been dropped in the UFC at all, or really even been hurt. And I've seen her get tagged a few times. But this is a very, I think this fight could go either way. Honestly, I could see Grasso, winning this fight, but I do think Natalia Silva gets it done. I just think she's got all the momentum. 6-fight winning streak, on the cusp of a title shot. She's very big. She's going to be bigger than a Grasso. I think she's going to be better on the feet. Like I said, she's given up an inch in reach and height, but she's just much more athletic, and she's more muscular than Grasso. I think she's going to be the bigger girl in there, stronger, more power, and I think she's going to be faster too. She's just going to be faster and slicker on the feet. I think she's better everywhere. I think she's the better grappler. I think she's the better striker. I think she's going to be peppering Grasso with shots, fighting behind her jab, landing kicks, moving around the whole fight, not really allowing Grasso to pin her down, and land her kicks and, her good boxing. And I think she's just going to be getting the better of the engagements. I don't think she's going to put Grasso away. I think she'll just kind of get the better of the stand-up on the feet en route to winning rounds. I do wonder if Grasso's going to be shooting, because she does have, decent takedowns, but I do think Silva will be able to defend those, just because she's, I think she's the more high-level grappler, is more seasoned in that area, and has really good takedown defense at like 91%, I think it is. So I think we'll just see Natalia Silva implementing just her better movement and overall better skill set to get this one done. I think she's going to be better than Grasso everywhere, and I think she gets this one done by decision. Thanks.